Hey everybody, Fu here with part 29 to build your Republic Commando. We're going to go ahead and get into the tubes for a Scorch or a Darman. Once you get your clamshell halves, you're going to have the upper bracket and the lower bracket. You're going to need to shim them and get them glued in place. Now we haven't glued them on the tubes yet. I went ahead and shimmed them. You're going to have a gap there, that's fine. Fill it with glue, use a little elbow grease. You know, this is not a snap together model. Alright, so you got to do both sides. Don't worry about sanding and finishing this back edge because it's going to be against another surface, so who cares what it looks like. Same with the bottom there. But you do want the other surfaces to be smooth. Good rule of thumb, if you can feel it, it's going to show when you paint it. So, make sure you get that. My camera is way out of focus. Alright, we're going to do it so that that upper bracket sets in right there on that notch, and the lower edge comes right here. Shift it around accordingly. Push the pipe down all the way into the bracket, it'll stop about here, and then slide the upper part where you need it. The idea of this angle is that it's going to match up with this one, and that'll give you of how high it needs to be. It's going to sit about there. I'll show you on the other side here. I went ahead and attached this side. I'm using 4 carriage bolts. Carriage bolts are the ones that have the rounded dome top, and they've got the square inside. The idea of this little square is that if you cut a square hole into it, when it sits in, it can't spin left and right, so that you can come at it from the other side with a nut and not have to hold on to the back side. So, you're going to mark an inch down, an inch up from where your edges are. Mark that on the pipe. Same thing here. Draw a line around it, mark an inch down, mark an inch up, and you're going to drill holes here and here. Now you might have to do it in pieces. That's why we say do the math and mark it out. So drill through the pipe, drill through the bracket, drill through the backpack, pipe, bracket, backpack. Now down here the pipe doesn't go, so you're just going to be going plastic to plastic, so you're going to need to use washers on both sides. I used a 3/4 inch here, a 2 inch from here to here, and a 2.5 inch from here to here on both of those. So 2 2.5s, 1 2 inch, and 1 3/4 should get you lined up fine on those. And then use washers on the back side, nice fat ones so that it spreads out the tension over a bigger area. And then to cut down on the amount of pieces in there, I use the self-locking nuts that have got the little nylon ring in them. And then you're going to go ahead and tighten that down. This will make it so you can take off your pods for transport or whatever you're going to do with it. I recommend just keeping one of these in your kit bag with you, the size of the nut that you're going to be screwing on, and that'll get you your pods. What this will also let you do is a little easier access to changing out electronics if you need to. We're going to go ahead and cut through this bracket here, and then our wiring will go up here to our lights at the top, which we'll do in a different video. So that is the brackets and how we're going to get them mounted, and this was part 29. We'll see you in part 30.